Today, we'll be borrowing a LumberLoon deck from the #1 player in the entire world, at least right now, SK Morten. Now, this deck consists of Monk, Evo Cannon, now, it normally consists of Evo Lumberjack, and it consists of Hero Musketeer, but they had changed it currently where you can actually only have one Evo Hero slot, at least in 1v1 challenges, so I can't actually use a Hero Musketeer and a Champion. I have to use one or the other. So I'll be using, of course, Monk, because that's the kind of the girth of the deck, right? Put that in there for a reason. And I'll be using Evo Musketeer instead of Evo Lumberjack, which is normally the Evo, because Mommy does the work and gets the job done. So, this deck, I don't know, again, I haven't played this deck actually ever before in this type of synergy. I tried to duplicate it for my own to play in rank, but I couldn't because my monk is way too low, my minions are only level 14, and it just wasn't really working out for me, so I switched it up a little bit. But if the #1 player in the entire world is using it, and he's been using it about all day, at least it seems like, copied it down this morning, it should be pretty decent. Now, I'm not a very decent at it, per se. I actually haven't played it before, but we'll see if we can get the job done and lick our fingers clean. So, Ken's not going to be pumping Mad Scientist there, but hopefully we can just go LumberLoon in the other lane. So I'm not exactly sure what the Monk is for. I would assume it's kind of just like a tank, like the bowler or something like that. Now, in this situation, what do I do? Do I go minions here? Probably not. I'd probably just tank that entire barrel and save up for... actually, probably not. Let's go with this instead. That's going to be a good log. I think it's going to take out the Spirit Goblins as well. Oh! And we don't even lose our tower. That's why minions are so good. If I had bats there, the same job would not be done. But big, fat, juicy. Look at their plumpness. Their behind is a lot more girthy, right? And in my deck, I have 2 rules, tender and moist, and it has both those. So I think we'll be okay, suited off. Now, we do have Evolution Cannon in here, which I think is actually going to be pretty beneficial because, I don't know, I think Evo Cannon is just... It definitely is tender. It's a fast cycle. It's 3 elixir card. It can get the job done. It gets the work done. Let's go with, let's go with our Monk here, and let's pop the ability immediately. That way we can actually reflect, and then that's going to actually reflect back onto the Mad Scientist as well, which is juicy. And he's going to take our tower, but we're going to have a bat push going. This is the good thing, right? If the tower's locked on the Monk, and I can do the 1 elixir ability while my LumberLoon's going at play, then he really can't kill any of my other troops. So let's actually pop the ability now, right? That's a little sour. Now, the one thing that can counter that is Fat Nut, and it ended up countering us today. But, nevertheless, we have minions to kind of clutch up with that DPS damage, and then I'm just going to log this, even though he has, obviously, his Goblin Gang, because I feel like, at the end of the day, I can just go with an Evo Cannon and completely wipe everything out. No, I can't. I missed that entirely. Okay, we're going to have to say a prayer here. We clutch up a little bit. I'll put my Evo Cannon 1 slide over. That would have absolutely just destroyed. Ooh, and this is the thing about the thing is fat tender boy's in the way, so I actually can't really do it right now. This is unfortunate. Move out the freaking way. Can fat tender boy move, please? Fat tender boy is still in the way. Okay, this is unfortunate. We actually do not get the Mad Scientist off, which I wanted. Let's go with the cannon over here. Maybe we can... Mad Scientist is still alive. This is going to be interesting because, you know what? Let's just go for it on the King Tower because, to be honest here, I feel like we have a lot of options. It's Firecracker kind of out of cycle here. Let's actually go with our Monk here so it doesn't jump on the cannon. And then that's going to be on the tower. I realize we do have freeze in this deck in case things get a little spicy, which I actually do like. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop my ability here so that reflects back onto the tower, which I think is going to be good. Let's go with a Musketeer here to chip that down as well. And then I don't think we need to do much, actually. Oh, we need to do a lot. Okay, that was wrong. Let's go with this. Okay, this is actually going to be a really good log. We can kill the Scientist, too. And then what happened to all our D? Okay, our Lumberjack is still there. I thought he was gone. The problem is our King Tower is a little low, and everything seems to be a little low as well. We're going to have to go with our Cannon here to try to clutch up. If we end up killing that, and we block him from kind of doing what he wants to do, I think we gotta go for the King Tower here. It's either all or nothing. Sometimes you just gotta go deep. You gotta find that girth inside of you, and you just gotta pull it out. Let's go with this and this. It's time for the ultimate freeze play. Let's go with this on the Mad Scientist here. And then we just have to hope that he doesn't have Tesla in cycle, or at least Evo Tesla. He misses a Tesla, which is beautiful. Let's go with this. Let's go with our deflection on that. I think we take the King Tower with a nice piece of cake on the side. Please get another hit. See, that's not the nice piece of cake I was looking for because that's not going to take the King Tower. I put the Monk in the wrong lane. We are in for an absolute treat, ladies and gentlemen. In fact, I don't think this treat's going to last. We actually lock onto the Mega Knight, which is not what I wanted to do. The Monk is back. The only problem is that is on my tower currently. He gives us tons of log value, but will it matter? That is the question. I don't think it will, actually. Hold up. We do the Monk in the right lane. He's going to try to poison us out here because that's the only other option he has. But our only option is to actually go for the King Tower, so that's exactly what we're going to be doing here. And we can hopefully go for a last second cannon here chip that down to size. That's going to land on the cannon, I think, before anything really happens. Those spear goblins... We actually do it. Okay, I was expecting to lose there. I thought those spear goblins were going to chip me now, but no, Daddy knows best, and we got to the tower. Our big fat sack did it. I think Daddy got in there and had a few chips on the tower. I think that's what did it for us. He went all the way to the tower, a little sneaky boy. You love them when they go undetected. Just, the tenderness explodes. I went orange farming today, and I was trying to pick the plump ones. Some of them were orange and hard. Some of them were, it was weird. The oranger ones, some of them were juicy, but I think the more orange they were, now, again, this is contrary to public opinion, because you think the more orange they are, the more tender they are. Not always. The more orange they are, in this case, they were actually less tender than the ones who were a little lighter, and they had so much girth. They had so much girth and so much moisture. I didn't really have to beat them to an absolute pulp when I was tenderizing them. But some other ones I actually did. Let's go to log here. Now, we're playing against probably the most devious deck of all time. Drill. Now, as I said before, the fact that you can put a goblin hut in someone's tower for one more elixir is insane. But somehow they haven't nerfed it, or they've just kept it the absolute same. So we're gonna be in for a treat. Bad Poison, our musketeer is gonna still be alive. This guy doesn't really know exactly what he's doing. Doesn't even speak the same language as me. In fact, I'm pretty sure his version of Clash Royale is modified to the point where he can't even show skeletons. And he's not really good at the game either. So this is gonna be a fun ride, but also not too fun, because you never know. Drill. What happens with Jill is, I can take a tower. I don't know how that bomb didn't drop. That's actually infuriating. Balloon needs to get an absolute buff, like, to the absolute max. This is disgusting. What happens with Jill is, I can take a tower, I can take 2 towers. I can take half of this king tower. It doesn't matter what exactly I do. I will pretty much always he'll find a way to squeeze a goblin on my tower, to sneak a sneaky snowball in there, and just win the game. It's disgusting. Now, that was a really good ability, but not too good. Not the most juicy. Our towers are a little up, and if he fumbles again, we could definitely take his tower. But the thing is he going to fumble again? Probably not. Well, he actually does fumble there, because not only is our monk getting some damage, but he also places Tesla in the wrong position. So if he doesn't go drill on defense here, he's gonna be in a little tough spot. And he misses his balloon snowball entirely. So as you can see, we're dealing with someone who's not very girthy, someone who doesn't really know the game too well, someone who's playing a little too cautious for my liking. Let's go with a monk here, just to tank all that. And he's gonna go with a snowball is not good at all. He didn't even hit the monk. This is disgusting. Honestly, I hate drill, but this is just a disgusting remark to all drill players out there. I mean, the fact that you're messing up this bad. Let's go with this right here. Like, you don't need to be that skilled to play drill, but this guy's devious. Not skilled whatsoever. Okay, our cannon's gonna kind of clutch up there. That's why the Evo cannon I think is good in this case, because it could be Evo Lumberjack for just that clutch value, but I think at the same time it's like, I don't know. This guy's abilities are just so bad. I kind of like the tenderness and value of the Evo Cannon, too, again, because it's such a fast cycle as well. Let's go with this. It's actually going to splash on the tower, so why not? And then I think we can just log all this back when that thing kind of ends up imploding on itself, and we win the game no matter... Normally, Joe's supposed to go to overtime, but this guy had no idea what he was doing. So that's kind of really just devious. And then we win the game there as well. Now, the reason, again, I'm playing a Classic Challenge is because I do not have all these cards leveled up, but that's okay. Jafet is going to feel the wrath of this deck. Let's go Cannon. He's going to cycle Zap. We're going to cycle Cannon. Cannon has only 3 elixir, and the fact that it actually does explosive bomb damage on the 3rd cycle is actually pretty juicy. That's not too juicy. Let's go with the LumberLoon right here, because we don't want him to build up too much elixir. I kind of want to just spank him off rip. If he goes for... The reason I'm doing this is because I'm going to destroy that pump. That way he can't get too much value out of that. The thing is, I think he does have a lot of elixir now, so we're going to have to really be careful. Yep, of course, I'm going to have to be on my hind toes for this one. Okay. This guy's going in. He's going full throttle. I think he might take my other tower, unfortunately, with that ghost. We might have to actually pressure a lot. I think we have minions to save our tower. I don't know how my other towers have 500 health. This is scary. Jafet just tickled my butt cheeks and tenderized them as well. This is not good. The monk does a lot of damage, but not that much. Actually, that is quite a bit of damage. Dang. My towers are not looking too healthy. His one tower is very great, and my tower is not. And I don't have Evo Musketeer to snipe that down. So this is going to be a raw treat. This is something that you do not want to see in game. This is just... He's going to save for 3 Musketeer again, then clap me once again. Yeah, I mean... We're looking at a 3-crown play here. We're looking at something that he's gonna take us down, and he's gonna tickle us, and then perhaps I'm gonna go for a log there. Hopefully we can take that out. If we can take the Royal Ghost out, I think that would be at least most beneficial. Let's wait till that locks on. We're not gonna be able to take the Royal Ghost out. We're gonna just let it pump us to death, and then hopefully we can take his King Tower before he takes ours. This is gonna be the issue. He has a factory of pumps in the back of the map. I don't. And we're heading into double elixir. So this is going to be even more tender than I thought. Let's go with our cannon here to cycle, because if we can get to our Evo cannon and pump some Musketeers, I think it's going to be the best bet for us. Let's go with a Monk here. And then I think we go with our Musketeer over on this side. He might go for a Royal Ghost. He's going to go all same lane. Let's go for our ability actually on this right here. He has his Musketeers down already. That is grotesque. I did not think he was going to have those down already. Wow. We do something, but not enough. No. He's gonna pump us to an absolute pulp. Yeah, there's nothing we can do about that. Wow, this is disgusting. Okay. So we get pumped to death by that guy, but it's not the end of the world. I think we can maybe come back with another round here. I don't know. I'm getting salivated on top of. It's just disgusting. All right, we're facing a chick now. So. Ooh, Isaiah, maybe not a chick after all. Interesting banner choice, but I'll take it. Let's go with our Musketeer here. Dude, the thing I love so much about LumberLoon cycle is the fact that I put Rocket in the LumberLoon cycle, and I can just kill that instantly and get damage on the tower, but in this case I can't, so this is going to be pretty tough. This is going to be really frisky. Wow. That is really frisky. Okay. Let's go for a log here instantly so we can get just a little more damage on that, and let's have... Okay, wait, actually, if we get one more Sparky shot on that, that's going to kill that whole push. Okay, that's the good thing about Monk, though. That's why he's so juicy and tender and has so much chest hair. And, I just love to fondle them. I feel like I can climb his chest hairs like a rope. Take them as mine. Let's go with this, and let's go with this. So, yeah, the Monk's going to be really good against Sparky, actually, now that I realize that. And especially every push he kind of does with Sparky, I can just reflect it, which is going to be pretty juicy. The only thing is, if this guy has E-barbs, we need a lot more than just a Monk. So, I don't know what we're going to do about that. We don't have any, like, tanking. We don't have any tanking card either. We don't have any Swarm. It's okay. We take his tower already. So, we fondle him up a little bit, tenderize him a little bit more. And then I think if he tries to, you know, punch us in the face back, I think we can just clap his cheeks in return. So, this is going to be kind of a juicy battle. Even though we're up a tower right now, we gotta be cautious. Because things don't always go the way they seem. Okay, I think we just go Monk at the bridge here. Because if we go Monk at the bridge, I think his Sparky's at least gonna be dead. Okay, hold on. That's beautiful. I mean, that's... Oh! I mean, did you see all that? The girth. This guy didn't learn his lesson the first time, so we had to prove it to him the second time. We had to grab his cheeks even harder. That's the equivalent of what I just did to this boy. And he got a Sparky shot on his tower too. We literally hit every single thing we possibly could there. That's disgusting. We literally hit everything we could. Let's go to log here. It's gonna take out that Dark Goblin, and I think we just let it go, dude. We let it go. And everything, and then the next thing he puts down that's a little bit more vulnerable, we're just gonna pump it again. Because Mommy's gonna have that opportunity. Let's go with this on the Witch. We'll take out that skeleton, we'll go straight for the Mommy. Mommy. Number 2! And this guy's dead. Dude, I was scared about Sparky, but no, not anymore. Oh, 30 seconds left. You really think you're gonna win on the other side of the map? No. I'm coming for your left cheek. How tender that cheek is. It's unfortunate that you're about to lose the game. Off this one cheek. Let's go with this. Let's go with the freeze here. I think we're already on the tower. I think we already won the game here. I don't want to be too cocky. No, I'm gonna be really cocky. And we'll hit him with the... I think I had to pay $15 for that emote, actually, but I think it was worth every penny. I didn't even know I had it until yesterday, and then I finally was like, you know what, this is actually a pretty good emote. I think that's going to be it for the deck, actually, today. It would be a little bit more tender if we had Hero Musketeer, so that way we can go Evo Lumberjack as well. But otherwise, pretty good deck. Shout out to SK Morten for this, and maybe I'll get this upgraded on my own. I don't know. Anyway, thank you. Peace out.
Run it up, moonshine in my gut. Shoot a buck, made a buck to fly for the mud. I've been